Assalamu alaikum. How's everybody? I have an amazing guest, Sheikh Abdullah Fahmi. He is a friend. We have a mutual friend, Sheikh Sufi in New York.
Yeah.
And I met Sheikh Abdullah last year in Senegal because Sheikh Sufi said, Muhammed, when you get to Senegal, don't leave Senegal unless you meet Sheikh Abdullah Fahmi. So I did it. I spent a day with you at your house in Dakar. And he gave me so much information on Islam, on Tasawwuf, on Muridism. The whole time I was thinking, I wish I had videotaped it so that the brothers in America or the English-speaking people could benefit from it. So when you called me 2 days ago and said you're going to come to Milano, I hired a cameraman and decided to start my own YouTube channel, Moorish Heritage, and here we go. Sheikh Abdullah Fahmi.
My greetings for all, for my friend Sheikh Sufi, Abdullah Fahmi, and for my friend Muhammed, and for all disciple Murid and Sufi of United States. I'm very glad to see when I see Muslim, not Arabs. I love them, really, because we Arabs, we don't have any excuse to don't be Muslim, because the Quran is in Arab, the Hadith is in Arab. So we read, Allah speaks straight with us, directly. So we cannot, we have no choice. Allah speak to us, we should obey. But no, Arabs, they don't, Arab is not their language. And they become Muslim, and they love Allah, and they love Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and they love Awliya, and they love Islam more than Arab. I travel a lot in the world, in Asia, in America, in Europe, in Arabic country, and I see that from a long time. Indonesian, Pakistan, Indian, African, their love for Allah, for the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, for Islam is more than Arabs. Because Arabs all time we debate about this point or this point. Sometimes it's details of fiqh, of some how to wear, how is the barb, how is the hijab, how is the niqab, all time we are in debate.
It seems to me like the problem of Bani Israel. Their misguidance because they became rabbinical. Just details of the beard, how to, the water should be this way, or
it's true. Arab and Bani Israel is cousin.
Yeah,
they have the same. They come from the same tree.
Subhanallah. What comes to mind is the verse of the Quran: "Al Arab asharu kufran wa nifakan." Some.
Alhamdulillah, there is the companion of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. There is a tabi'in. There is scholars in Islam. They spread Islam on the world. But I speak really about in generality. When you see the history of Islam, you see the Berber. They spread Islam in North Africa and Spain. In Africa is not Arab spread Islam. In Afghanistan, in India, so when they Pashtun, Baluchistan, Iranian people especially, the majority of scholars of Islam is Iranian. Ghazali is Iranian.
Sheikh Al-Jilani,
Muslim, Bukhari, Nasa'i, Tirmidhi, majority of even in language, even in Arab, Sibawiyya, Khalil,
Ajwami, Ibn Ajwam.
He's Berber.
He's Berber.
For that when I see no Arabs, Muslim, I love that.
Yes,
because I know Allah like them. He brings them to Islam. For that, so I'm happy to participate, to spread Islam, and to answer all questions, because all Muslims are brothers. There is no race in Islam. There is no language. All Muslims are brothers. When you tell La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, you are my brother. That is the true Islam. But no, what he done and how he's correct perform his prayer or what, it's up to him. It's between him and Allah. We don't condemn. We can only advise people.
Yes, yes.
الدين والنصيحة.
Dina Nasir. No, no. Yes. Well, Sheikh Sufi told me, he said, Sheikh Fahmi is an ocean of knowledge when it comes to Hakika in the way of Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba. So I would like you to talk a little bit about Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba. I have some questions from Sheikh Sufi so we can listen to them. But first, I want to know more about him, but not, the superficial way. Many people speak about him in a superficial way. He prayed on the water, he did this miracle, but he did so much more. He wrote more books in the history of Islam. He had so much more to offer the Muslims now. In fact, when you called me and told me that you were going to come to Milano, the same day arrived this book from an American Muslim sister about Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba, his time, his struggle, his peaceful struggle against the French, and how his way can be used by all Muslims today. How to apply his minhaj, you would say. I don't know, that sounds very Salafi, sorry, but his way of approaching the French imperialism, his way of Tarbiyah can be good for all Muslims in this day, right now, today. So I don't know, maybe you can speak to that.
Yeah, this woman, Michelle Kimball, she presented this book in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, in front of jury of scholars.
Mm-hmm.
And they are astonished, they are amazing how they don't know men like this in Islam.
Right.
Men like this in Islam, how they don't know the scholars.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba is some exceptional man.
Right.
He's exceptional man. This book also, when Sheikh Sufi Abdullah Fahmi was in Senegal, we write this book together.
Yeah.
I explained him in English. My English is not so perfect, and his French is not so perfect.
But a great book came out of it.
Yeah, it's
a collaboration.
Very nice book. And he had very, very nice English because he's teacher.
Yeah.
So and even the translation of the Qasaid. This book is very interesting.
Yeah. So this book, Sheikh Sufi and Sheikh Abdullah Fahmi co-wrote it. So go on Amazon and pick it up. I mean, if you want to have a basic knowledge of the actual teachings of Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba, I would advise it. It's small, it's easy, it's inexpensive, and I think it would be very beneficial. This one is a little bit bigger. It's about 500 pages, and it goes more into history, politics.
A lot of documentation about Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba in English.
Yeah.
Even in French. I write a book now in French, Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba, Joyau de la Sainteté. In French, it will be translated, inshallah. For that Muslim, they don't know about Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba.
Mm-hmm.
We call him Khadim Rasul, the servant of the Prophet Muhammad. It's only title he has. He never.
If you prefer, we make it for.
No, it's okay. We just keep going. Yeah, this is a informal talk among friends, not No.
So Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba, Khadim Rasul, the servant of the Prophet Muhammad, have many particularities. Is in scholarship, there is no scholar like him in all field of Islam. In fiqh, in tawheed, in tasawwuf. You have no idea. You read his book, Masalik al-Jinan, in tasawwuf, you have no idea. In practical tasawwuf, theoretical and practical.
Right.
You have two books, Mahab Qudus, is in tawheed, from the Ash'ari Aqidah, and the tawheed, he called them, this is Tawheed of common people, is Aqidah. مواهب القدوسي في نظم نثر شيخنا السنوسي. The gift of the Lord, of the Holy, on the versification of the prose of Sheikh Sunusi. So the Aqidah of Sheikh Susi, because Sheikh Susi has Aqidah Kubra, Aqidah Sugra, Aqidah Wusta, so he do versification and he become the best book in Tawhid.
Subhanallah.
He's marked to do 680 verses.
So we have to really let Sheikh Ahmed Bamba be known, because in the Muslim world, who knows that?
Okay. and he have in Masal Jinan 1632 verse in Tasawwuf. These two books, when you read it, you know who is Sheikh Ahmed Bamba. Is enough. But he have many books also, especially in Salawat Nabawi, prayer upon the Prophet Muhammad in prose and in poetry, and in Amdah Nabawi, the laudation of the Prophet Muhammad. And this is the secret, because Allah He said in the Quran, إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. You should really understand what's mean. Allah and His angel pray on the Prophet Muhammad. Pray upon the Prophet Muhammad. Allah and His angel.
Yeah.
Oh, you who believe, oh you believer, pray upon him and greet him. So not all people. Oh, you believer. Oh,
Yeah.
you believer. Yeah. So the holy man, the son, and the scholars, the biggest scholar, all time, they try to perform the prayer upon the Prophet
Yes.
Muhammad. And the greeting, the salutation, is the Amdah Nabawi.
Naam.
Is the, for that, Imam Jazuli, Shaykh Jazuli, Dala'il Khairat, you say, Salaf Mashishiyya, Shaykh Islam Mashish, and
Burda.
Gorda, Busairi. Now you see, there is a lot of secret, because in prayer upon the Prophet Muhammad and in Amdah Nabawi, you can put a lot of secret about transcendence and immanence.
No.
Because all the knowledge is transcendence and immanence.
No.
Allah is transcendent and immanent. How? That's that's we should understand.
Yeah.
So Sheikh Ahmed Bamba, all this knowledge he put him in the best form in Arabic, the pure Arabic. He have no equal even in Arabic language. For that, no. One
I heard he wrote tons of books. Not tons. Like
Yeah.
When he came back from exile from the island of Mayomba,
Yeah.
he came with tons of books.
When they put his badge on the chip, there is 7,000 or 7.5.
I read that he was maybe the most prolific writer in the whole history of Islam. No one in the history of Islam or Arabic literature wrote as many books as he did.
Nor in quantity, nor in quality.
SubhanAllah.
Nor in quantity, nor in quality. This is the book is here. When someone he have competency, he read the books of Sheikh Ahmed Bamba.
I've read
Mauritanian scholars. They know Sheikh Ahmed Bamba more than anyone, more than Senegalese.
Wow.
Because he stayed in Mauritania 4 years after. The first time he go, he stayed 8 months when he's before exile.
Yeah.
But after exile, the French colonizer they exiled him second time in Mauritania. He stayed 4 years, and he meet all awliya and scholars of Mauritania, and all testify and write. There is a recueil of poems. It's a volume, a big volume. There is 56 awliya and scholars testify about Sheikh in poetry.
And I've always been of the opinion that the Mauritanians are like the greatest of the ulama of Islam, especially of the Malikiya and Ashariya, and the strongest in Quran and Arabic language.
Arabic language and in poetry. No one can do competition with Mauritania. Shanqit, when you tell Shanqit, it is enough.
I agree. I know many Shinkiti. I think they're I can't find better than them in ilm.
No. For to speak about Sheikh Ahmed Bamba, first, someone he need to read his works, his books, for to know who he is. First, if Arab is not his language, is problem. Like I tell in Islam, when someone is not Arab, He cannot read Arabic, he cannot read Quran, he cannot read, he need to read it on translation.
Yeah. Well, this
But
is
it's not the same, but
to my African American and American Muslim brothers and sisters, stop being lazy. Don't be lazy. Learn the Arabic language. It's when you learn the Arabic language, it's just when you start to read the Quran and understand in Arabic, it's you feel like you arrived.
anyway, I will give some key
Yes.
for people who don't speak Arabic, for cannot read straight the works of Sheikh Ahmed Bamba for to understand. There is some key. Sheikh Ahmed Bamba, he say, in this world, only stay the adab and the barakah.
SubhanAllah.
The adab, how you translate
Manners, good manners,
Good manners.
good manners.
More than that.
Yeah.
Good manners, good character, good nobility of soul.
Yeah.
Adab and barakah. Barakah, you know,
Blessings.
blessings.
Yeah. Trying to attract those blessings.
Barakah, it's mean other. In Hebrew, they tell barakut. Or I tell Shakina also. Shakina. This is la barakah.
Yeah.
When he enter in something, he amplified it. When he go from something, he diminish.
Yeah.
So the barakah, he give you the felicity of this life and other life. Sheikh Ahmed Bamba, he tell, there is in this world stay only barakah, still barakah and adab. And the barakah don't come only from adab.
Okay.
Who get adab, he will have barakah or dhar or bat, exoteric and esoteric, or together, or together.
Yeah.
What's meaning? Now you see on the Islamic world, there is no barakah, there is a lot of money, there is billion.
Yeah.
Trump, he like he have a cow, he take.
And he said it. He told him.
Yeah. They have, what they do with it, because there is no barakah. They buy weapons.
Yeah.
They do war. They kill their brother.
Yeah.
In Yemen, they kill every part.
Abe.
No.
It's shameful.
Because there is no barakah and there is no adab.
Yeah.
You see how they speak with people?
Yeah.
They don't consider the other Muslims.
Yeah.
For that, no, Muslims should understand very well this.
Yeah.
Adab, the Sufi says, all Sufism is adab.
No.
All the Sufism is on the adab.
Yes.
Who have more, Junaid, Imam
Imam
Junaid,
Junaid. Yeah.
he say, who have more adab than you, he have more tasawwuf than you.
SubhanAllah.
He's more advanced in tasawwuf.
Yeah.
So the adab, that's the adab. What is the adab? The adab with Allah, the adab with your
The people.
mankind,
Humanity.
your humanity,
Yeah.
the adab with yourself, with your nafs. The adab with Allah to obey His commandment and the recommendation of the Prophet. Adab with Allah and the Prophet Muhammad. Adab with humanity is to like for others what you like for yourself, and you hate for others what you hate for yourself. And adab with your soul is to your nafs to control it, to don't let her follow her desire and do what you want, because the soul is comment on dit cheval sauvage?
Like a savage?
Yeah, savage.
A savage horse. A
Horse, like
savage horse.
savage horse. If you don't dump it, if
Yeah.
you don't control
Yeah.
it, it
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
bring you every part. So you should control your soul for to be in adab with Allah, with humanity, and with yourself. When you have this, you will have power. And all what you touch, all what you done, it will be felicity. It will be agreed by Allah, because the soul, we have many states. The first is nafs al-ammara bisu, the soul who concupiscence,
Insult you, call you to evil. The base.
She do what she wants.
Yeah.
She's charnel.
Yeah.
She's materialistic. This is the first. It's common people. After when you have what is the soul? It's conscience.
Yeah.
If you have more conscience, it becomes nafs lawam. She blame you when you do something is not
like,
correct. Blame you.
Yeah.
You feel
conscience, like, oh man, what did I do? Yeah.
The third step is nafs mulhama. It's intuitive. Intuitively, she look for the good.
Yes.
The fourth is nafs mutma'anna, peaceful. You have peace. You control now your life. And after is elevation. This is for to make control and equilibrium. After it's to tarqiya. Tarqiya, elevation. النفس الراضية who agree all what Allah give her. He never dispute qada qadar. When Allah declares something, he is agree. So he live in agreement of the volunty of Allah. He change his volunty by the volunty of Allah. What Allah want is okay. This is nafs راضية. نفس مرضية who Allah agree. Right. Now he have confidence on him. He have confiance. So all what you done, Allah is agree. Because you only do what Allah wants. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba, he said on that, لا أشاء إلا ما يشاء الله وما شئته شاء الله. I want only what Allah wants, and what I want, Allah wants. Because His volunty and the volunty of Allah become one.
Right.
After it's nafs al-kamil. It's perfect. This is perfect man. It's few people on the world can arrive on this, but it's possible.
Yeah.
It's
I was told that your Sheikh, Sidin Salihu, arrived there.
Yeah, and today, Sidin Muntaka.
So there are men on the earth who have arrived there.
Yeah, there is, but few people.
Yeah.
This is the substance of tasawwuf.
Yes.
It's not just to do word, to do dhikr, to do this exercise. It's not finality.
Yeah.
Finality is to get the attribute of Allah on you. Allah is merciful. You should be merciful. Allah is generosity. You should be generous. Allah is forgiveness. You should forgive. You should. The Prophet Muhammad he said Allah have 114 khulaq, attribute, characters. Who get one of them, he enter on paradise. So when you get many of them,
SubhanAllah. So no Muslim should be going to hell if they just try to get one of those. Get one of those correct, they'll be okay.
So we should identify.
To
not Allah is not form. To when we identify to Allah, it's mean name of attribute of Allah. Because Allah, we don't know Him only by His names and His attribute.
Yes.
For that, the most important in Islam is Tawheed. To learn Tawheed, to know what you speak about, what you worship. كيف تعبد الله وأنت لا تعرف. أعرف الله قبل أن تعرف.
How to worship Allah, and how to know Allah and how to worship Him.
How you worship Allah and you don't know Him. You should know Him before worship Him. For that, the Tawheed is the most important.
Of course. You see, the modern Muslim, they're so concerned with, Sharia and don't do this and don't do that and wear it like this or put it up like that, but they don't. The Tawheed that's more important. That's what gets you to.
This is the substance of our religion. The Prophet Muhammad when he come in Mecca, there is no Sharia, there is no law, there is only Tawheed.
I was speaking with an American friend a few months ago who he told me I wanted to become Muslim. He went to the mosque in Brooklyn, in New York. He went to a mosque in Brooklyn. Maybe it was maybe Salafi mosque. He went to this mosque and told them, I want to be Muslim. And they said, okay, but now you can't do this and you can't do that. And he's a music producer. He said, you can't listen to music. And he said, I didn't become Muslim. because they didn't tell him to know Allah and who was Allah. They came with just a bunch of rules and regulations on him. He went with the niyyah to become Muslim, and he left because
the Prophet Muhammad say, خير ما جئت به أنا والأنبياء من قبلي كلمة لا إله إلا الله. The best I brought, me and the Prophet before me, it's La ilaha illallah. The word La ilaha illallah.
Yes.
The Prophet Muhammad say, من قال لا إله إلا الله دخل الجنة. Who say La ilaha illallah enter in paradise. Not La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah. Enter in paradise.
Just one time. With meaning.
Many times he said this. One time he said that for Abu Dhar al-Ghafari. Abu Dhar al-Ghafari.
Abu Dhar
al-Ghafari. Already he say who say La ilaha illallah enter on the paradise. Abu Dhar he tell even if he do fornication and he rob, he tell even he do fornication and he rob.
Just a side note, Abu Dhar Ghafari is one of my favorite Sahaba. And many people don't know about him. That's another discussion.
It is okay. The Prophet Muhammad he say, Allah never created men more veridic. They're truthful than Abu Dhar.
SubhanAllah. He was an amazing Sahaba.
So he say even 3 times. He tell even he rob and he do fornication. Even he rob. رغم أنف أبا ذر. How you tell in English? رغم أنف أبا ذر. Malgré Abu. He even he do fornication and he rob. When he tell he enter in paradise. Malgré رغم أنف أبا ذر. So even you are not ugly. Even you are not because Abu Dhar was. So it's mean when you say La ilaha illallah, Allah can forgive you everything.
Yes.
يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Donc we should spread Islam to facilitate the entrance in Islam.
Allah said He made Islam easy. It's the Muslims who make it difficult. Yes. So I have some questions from Sheikh Sufi. But before we're gonna listen to them because they're kind of a lot, so we'll just listen to them. But I have a question. We were talking about, I am murid by love, not by bayah. I never take a bayah, but I love Sheikh Ahmed Bamba and I love the murids. By bayah in Tariqa and Qadriya, and I'm a follower, a Taliban of Sheikh Sadibu. And I want to know the relationship between Sheikh Sadibu and Sheikh Ahmed Bamba. You gave me some very good information about that.
Yeah, very, very strong relation. They never meet each other by body, physically. But Sheikh Sadibu know Sheikh Ahmed Bamba than anyone. And Sheikh Ahmed Bamba know Sheikh Sadibu than anyone. They have correspondence between them. They send letters. I translate in my book this letter. Sheikh Sadibu sent the word, and Sheikh Ahmed Bamba he answered to him with poetry. Sheikh Sadibu, I think, is the biggest wali after Sheikh Ahmed Bamba in West Africa. He's very, very big wali, and he do a lot of prodigy and karamat, and even a lot of his
karamat means miracles.
Karamat, So the relation between them, really, one day I meet descendant of Sheikh Ma'al-Ain.
Sheikh Ma'al-Ain was the big brother of Sheikh Sadibu.
He's very big wali. In Arabic country, Sheikh Ma'al-Ain is more famous than Sheikh Sadibu. Sheikh Sadibu in Africa and world. But in Morocco and Sheikh Ma'al-Ain have no equal. He's one of the biggest awliya.
He was the Sheikh of, I forgot the name of the Sultan of Morocco.
He declared himself Sultan of Morocco.
سميرة.
Smala.
اسمها في جنوب المغرب.
So Sheikh Mal Ainain, his descendant, I asked him, he come to visit Sinin Salim. I asked him, how Sheikh Saad Bou know Sheikh Ahmad Bamba and he never met him. I read what he wrote about Sheikh Ahmad Bamba. I know he knows Sheikh Ahmad Bamba more than anyone. So he tell me, I don't really know how, but there is some story in my family I can tell you about. Sheikh Saad Bou one day he do khilwa. He want to see his father, Sheikh Muhammed father. And he see Sheikh Ahmad Bamba by spirit. He tell him, you want, I bring you to your father? He tell yes. So he in spirit, in battle. So they do barzakh and he stay with Sheikh Muhammad father. And Sheikh Muhammad father tell about Sheikh Ahmad Bamba for Sheikh Saad, for that Sheikh Saad Bou know. Because the awliya in the barzakh, they know Sheikh Ahmad Bamba, they know the angel, they know more than Sheikh Ahmad Bamba. The prophet know Sheikh Ahmad Bamba more than human. Because Sheikh Ahmad Bamba, he say, قدمني الله على الخدام بالمصطفى المثبت الأقدام. Allah make me in front of all the elected people by the grace of the Prophet Muhammad. And he said, باها رسول الله كل الأنبياء عليهم أزكى سلامي ربي بغربة 10 سنين بخدم خالصة لذي الوجود والقدم. The Prophet show me an example in front of all prophets from Sayyidina Adam jusqu'à Sayyidina Isa, all prophets. He take Sheikh Ahmad Bamba and tell who have like him in his community. Right. He show him an example. And he related his exile of 10 years, 7 or 8 in Mauritania, in Gabon, and 4 in Mauritania, 12 years. So Khadim Rasul, it was the fearty of the Prophet Muhammad, because he lived all trials of the Prophet on them. They tried to kill him by poison, by fire, by water. They bury him alive, all kind, but they cannot.
I heard he was put on the firing squad.
Yeah.
They shot and the bullets killed the soldiers.
No. When they do peloton victim, they want to shoot him. They see cloud and people with turban, like Arabs, and sword. They come, so they
ran. Okay.
This is everybody. After the commandant, he come in the night. He tell, who is you have partisan in the island? He tell, no. Tell, who is these people? Is jinn? He tell, no, he's angel. This angel who fight in
Badr.
So Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said, it's a real case. Even in French, they do in their report.
Yeah, I have a book I bought many years ago called The Trilateral Conspiracy about this.
La Service, there is a commandant, he do observation 2 years, half to observe, and he do report. I translate in Arabic, but it's in French original.
Okay, so
he will be translated in English.
Okay. So we're gonna listen to some of the questions of Sheikh Sufi for his community.
Okay.
Bismillah. My first question is about the Nur Muhammad, the light of Kamal, the light of Jalal, and the light of Jamal. What is the relationship between these 4 lights? The light of Kamal, the light of Jalal, the light of Jamal, and the light of Kamal. My next question is, I need to be made clear on what is Tarbiyah, Tarkiyah, and Tasbiyah, Tahaliyah, and Tahaliyah. Tarbiyah, Tarkiyah, Tasbiyah, Tahaliyah, and Tahaliyah. And my third question is to understand what is Panah, Baka, and Lika, and the station of Kashfu. manifestation of wilayat. And next question.
Wait, we're gonna wait. He just asked you to explain the whole thing of tasawwuf, the deepest questions of tasawwuf, and that he's not for this. A few more.
A few more.
That's why I asked him to do it, because I knew he was gonna do that. He was gonna.
Yeah.
We have to benefit from you, Chef.
Yeah, sure. Well, the light of Jamal, the light of Kamal, the light of Jalal. The Sufi people, when they see someone, when they have the kashf, and after kashf there is mushahada. Mushahada is contemplation. They see what people don't see. And from what see, the kashf is revealed a lot of things. Your ears become, you listen from far, your eyes from far, your understanding embraced a lot of things people cannot embrace on the same time. So you have intuitivity. You understand the things with facility. And there is many nature of kashf. Kashf by eyes, kashf by ears, kashf by tongue, your tongue when you speak. Even some subject you don't know, someone asks you, you answer
You
straight.
just know.
Yeah. This is and contemplation mushahada is more than kashf. But because you can have the kashf, but you don't have mushahada. But when you have mushahada, you have automatically kashf. Mushahada is contemplation. It's mean you don't need to be in dream to see, because the kashf is in dream. Sometimes you see those things, but in kashf you see everything. Example, Sheikh Shuaib Abu Medin. You know him?
Yes.
Sheikh Al-Awliya.
Sheikh
Shuaib Abu
Medin.
Yeah. One day, some scholars come to see him. He tell him, you tell Allah tell you to do this. Allah make you this. What's meaning? He have water here. He take the water. He tell, when I drink, Allah give me drink. When I wait, Allah make me.
Yeah.
When I sit, Allah make me sitting. When I speak, Allah make me speaking. So they tell him, this is for you only or for all human? He tell, for all human. But me, I contemplate this. And they don't contemplate.
Right. They're conscious of this fact. He's conscious of this fact.
This is, all is in.
Everyone else saw The Walking Dead.
الناس نيام فإذا ماتوا انتبهوا. Human are dead when they even human sleeping.
Yes.
When they
die, they wake.
They
will wake.
So we don't realize. This is mushahada. So you see everything. You see why you are here, because what is the fundamental question for human? From where we come, where we go, and why we are here.
Right.
So when you resolve this, you see everything clear. This is mushahada. Now, for the light of the awliya, when you see you, they see your light. Like the Buddhist, they tell aura, there's some things they see. Because you and me and him, what you are, what we are, this just feel
particles of light. Energy. And physics has confirmed this now. It's not mysticism.
What is
it's not in the realm of mysticism. It's
we are
physics.
not atoms. What is atoms? It's energy.
Energy.
Quantified
light. Condensed light.
So every second, every minute, the particles come and the other take place.
Yes.
Every day, like we are, you see in television, like the beats and that. We are like that.
Yes.
This is the physics proof.
Yes.
So the awliya see that because their conscience is modified in other plane. So they don't see only the physical form, but they see all this light, they understand your personality, they understand your problem, they understand for that. Allah is the light of everything. Allah نور السماوات والأرض مثل نوره كمشكاة والمشكاة في. Allah is the light of earth and sky.
Heaven and earth. Yeah.
So all is light.
Yeah.
What you see here, like screen.
Yeah.
Screen. There is here example this screen of television. What is there is nothing.
Yeah.
When you press the button, after you see village, we see river, we see man, we see film, but there is nothing there. It's only data, no?
Yeah.
Only bits.
Yeah.
This life is like this for Allah.
Yeah.
It's like screen.
Yeah.
There is no reality. Only reality is Allah.
Yeah.
We will disappear. كل ما عليها فاني ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. All should disappear. Disappear.
Except the face of your Lord.
What is the face of your Lord?
Uh-huh.
This is what He show us.
Yeah.
Hey. Like He contemplate Himself on His life.
Yeah.
What Himself, not is Allah is not for.
Yeah.
He contemplate His name and His attribute.
No.
This is the goodness. This is the when you see someone he do violence or someone who do, this is the attribute and name of God fighting. But because Allah was and nothing was with him. كان الله ولا شيء معه. But Allah, when He was His name and His attribute. But His name and His attribute cannot manifest. For to manifest it, they need decor, they need space, time. No?
Yeah.
For screen or theater for to. So Allah is Jevanger. Allah is the merciful. Allah is who elevate, who al-khafid, al-basit, al-muntaqim, al-adl.
Just.
Is everything.
Yes.
So this name, al-muntaqim, he manifests in someone. العدل he manifests in someone. الشافي in someone.
Healing.
الكافي everything. So all we are like do movie here.
Yeah. So now you all can go home. You've learned everything you need to know about Sufism. Between Sheikh Sufi's question and Sheikh Fahmi's answers, you can go home now. No, I'm joking. Here.
No. Jamal and Jalal. Jamal, it's the name and attribute of beauty, of mercy, of justice, and the Jalal is the body of rigor. That this is the Avenger,
the Avenger. Yeah.
This is the attribute of Jalal. And Kamal is perfect, is the union of them. The union, because Allah is all. But there is polarization, like light, the polarization of Jamal and Jalal. There is this world, because if there is no duality, there is no world.
Yes.
This world is duality.
Even the Taoists knew this. They say that there first was the one, and then the one created the two. Yeah, so the yin and yang.
Because
kind of a universal
if there is no bad, how you know the good?
Exactly. If there's no darkness, how do you know light?
If there is no sickness, how you know health? So this is Jamal Jalal. The attribute is just Allah make this theater of life.
Hold on, bro. We good for time? We still have time?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. So let's go to another one of Sheikh Sufi's questions. Okay.
No, in the first there is
one more that we didn't get.
Ahaliya and Tahaliya. And my third question is to understand what is Panah, Baka, and Lika, and the station of Kashfu, and the station of Wilayat.
Sufi, don't hurt him.
Next question is the best.
Bon, التربية it's mean education, spiritual education. Is start by takhliya. Takhliya, it's to make someone disciple take off all negativity on him, all bad character, all bad manners, habit he have, until he become virgin. And after tahliya, he get the attribute, the good attribute, the value, the virtue. But it's not mean there is tahliya after tahliya. It's at the same time. Because how you get out of you the things when you get the good.
So these are simultaneous stages. You do them together. They go together. They're not.
Yeah. If example you are violent, you are angry all the time. We cannot take off that, but we should learn to the patience, to become. When you learn patience, automatically you become less violent. So in the same time, tahliya. So to get the maximum of value, the maximum of virtue, and to forbidden a lot of negative quality. This is tahliya.
Okay.
When you finish this, it's tasfiyah, it's purification. You become pure. And after it started elevation, you go now to answer for the second question. When you get to tasfiyah, you become pure. You can do elevation. In that time, you can enter in cycle of wilaya. Wilaya, what is? It's to become protected by Allah. You put yourself on the protection of Allah. How? By the heart. All this work is in the heart. Because all negativity in the heart, all positivity in the heart. All this value you will get in your heart. When your heart is become clean and you are become servant of Lord, you just want what Allah want and avoid what Allah don't want, you become in the wilaya. You put yourself on the protection of Allah, not in the protection of your
yourself.
So, and in wilaya there is many steps. The first step is to believe in awliya. To believe Allah can do everything, and the first step. And after, no.
A problem of the modern Muslim, they don't believe in the awliya Allah anymore.
They cannot be awliya.
Yeah.
The first step is to believe.
Yeah.
If you don't believe, you never can be.
Bid'ah, shirk.
This is now is new. This is new.
Yeah.
Before no. Before in all Islamic world there is awliya. In all, there is no country there is no awliya.
You know, when Colonel Gaddafi fell in Libya, the Salafis, they went to they destroyed all the tomb of all the awliya, but particularly they went to the tomb of Sidi Ahmed Zuruk. Took his body out and threw it in the sea. Yeah. That's madness. Now look at the hell the country is in.
It's very, very dangerous.
They did the same in Timbuktu.
But you know what happened now in the Islamic world is planified for a long time. They want to destroy all what is barakah in Islam. I tell you in the beginning, the barakah and the adab is the most adab. When you lose adab, you lose the barakah. And now there is a problem of Muslims, they don't have adab. You tell this is holy. No, there is no holy. This is. They criticize all people.
Look at Mecca now. It looks like Las Vegas, Arabic Las Vegas. With they eat halal, but it's Kentucky Fried Chicken and McDonald's, but it's halal.
More than that, no discotheque and everything, and the singing and
they lost the sacredness of it.
What they do is profanation. Profanation of sacrilege.
Incredible. So we listen to some more of Sheikh Sufi's in-depth questions.
Next question: what is the best way to reach Fanafi Sheikh, Fanafi Rasul, and Fanafi Allah? And how can we receive the Tajalli of Allah? I want to know about the Tajalli Allah, and I need to know exactly what is the Ruhul Qudus. Many people speak of the Ruhul Qudus, and I need to know about the station of Also,
I'm telling you, Sheikh Sufi has given you questions. If they're answered, throw all your books away. You don't need anything else. You got it.
Remember, Sheikh Sufi, he answered he answered for his own question about the last question. This about.
Fana, Baka,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and the station
No,
of Kashfu,
Fana
and
is
the station of Wilayat, inshallah.
there is Fana on the world. Fana from the world. You do Fana. It's annihilation. This world for you is not exist anymore. It's not even materialistic, not exist. But for you, it not exist. You don't give importance for this world. You see only decor. It's decoration. It's decor. You evaluate it. The most important is not this world. Your soul is in this body. Even your body is part of this decor. But the most important is in your soul. This is the fana. So you live like your soul in in body, in circulation here, in this world, in working in this world. فنا عن النفس, فنا عن الدنيا. Donc for your body, for your dunya, فنا في الله. So it means there is only Allah exists for you. Or the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is fana for in the Prophet Muhammad, because this is also is a very important point. Fana fi Allah, fana fi Rasulullah. Because there is some awliya, they do fana on Allah, but they don't do fana on Rasulullah, and they get wrong.
Yeah.
And this is very important point I explain. Halaj is one of the most controversial in Islam.
Yes. No.
Okay? Halaj, he do fana on Allah, but he don't do fana in Rasulullah.
Yeah.
And he say, when I see the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I will ask him, why when Allah in Qaba Qawsayni aw Adna, when Isra Mi'raj, he tell for him, ask what you want, I give you.
Yes.
Is'al ta'ta, ya Muhammad. He tell ummati, ummati, ummati.
My community, my community, my
Why he
community.
don't tell all humanity?
Yeah.
For who he left the other? Because Halaj, he arrived in degree, highest degree of awliya, and he is full of merciful, because the highest degree of awliya is the mercy, to become like image of mercy of Allah.
In fact, when they were killing him and they tortured him, they put him horses,
he cut his legs.
And the whole time he was saying, "Forgive them, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Forgive them."
It's full of mercy.
Yeah. And then when they detached his body, because the horses went in 4 directions, when he was
No, not horses. They put him on
like
cross,
crucify him,
cross.
crucify.
Crucify.
When he bled, his blood it wrote la ilaha illallah.
I will speak about it.
Yeah.
But Halaj, he say, because he's full of mercy, he tell why he don't tell all humanity. Allah tell him, ask what you want.
Yeah.
So he see the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam after in dream. He tell him, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, oh Masud, his name Masud. You tell when you see me, you will ask me why I don't. I tell yes, I tell. He tell, you don't know when the day of judgment, when all community go to a Prophet and we tell, ask Allah for Shafa'ah this day, that I cannot. I don't have this power. He also, I should defend myself. And they go to Sayyidina Ibrahim, they go to Sayyidina Musa, they go to Sayyidina and they go to Muhammad. They come to me and I go and I do prosternation in front of Allah until He tell me, wake up and ask, and I will do laudation for him by some laudation he learned me in this state. And after he tell me, ask what you want, I will tell him, give shafa'a for all Nabi, for all the Rasul.
Shafa means
for
intercession.
All intercession. For all Nabi, for all the Rasul, for all Wali, for all Alim, for all Hafiz Quran, for all Shaheed, Martyr, and all kind of people have shafa'a. For them I left to humanity. So Allah she cried. Oh, best of human. How is the punishment of who don't consider you like we should do. We tell him to be killed by the sword of my Lord. ما جزاء من لم يقدرك حق قدرك يا رسول الله يا خير خلق الله أن يقتل بسيف الشريعة. For that Hallaj, he tell اقتلوني يا ثقاتي إن في قتل حياتي وفي حياتي مماتي. Oh brave Jean, oh people, kill me, is in my death is my life, in my life is my death. So he pushed people to kill him.
Yes.
And when they crucify him, and he cut his hand and his legs and the blood, he laughed. He laughed. He said, "Oh Lord, look these people. What they do for me. If you don't show me what you show me, I won't be here. I don't be here. If you show them what you show me, they don't do what they do. That forgive them. They don't know what they do."
You know, you hear many different stories about Hallaj, and you know what's real or what's not. But it was said that Hallaj, when the Sultan decided to finally kill him, to give him
after 9 years,
to give him the hudud of the Sharia, he was speaking to the people, and he said, "The Lord, the God that you worship, the Allah that you worship, is under my feet."
No, this is Ibn Arabi.
Ibn Arabi, sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. I got that, yeah.
Well, I will tell you now the difference. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba, he said, on the beginning of his trip on Allah, he forget everything. He do fana on Allah. There is only Allah exists. So Allah, he tell him, he manifests to him and tell him, I don't send prophet who want to come to me, who should follow my prophet. So he do astaghfirullah, and he come out from this station and he become love the prophet, laudation of the prophet, until he do fana of the prophet Muhammad. He forget everything except the prophet Muhammad. The prophet Muhammad manifests to him that we don't have Lord, we don't have God. He created us. Only Him. He should be worshipped. So he can understand all the secret between transcendence and immanence, between Allah and the Prophet Muhammad. For that, Sheikh Ahmed he spent all his time to prayer on the Prophet and laudation of the Prophet. Salatu sitta bimadhi sitta ta'tihi batta bila i'tisal. 6 months to laudation, 6 months to prayer of the Prophet. Because you cannot go to Allah without the Prophet Muhammad. That's what he do.
Right.
Some for that the fana on Allah and the fana of Rasulullah is together. If you do only fana of Rasulullah, you can stop there. Example, there is one wali Shadili. He loves Shaykh Abul Hassan Shadi. So all time he do laudation of Abul Hassan Shadi. One day he see the Prophet Muhammad on the dream. He tell, "Oh, I am sorry, oh Prophet. My love for Abu Hassan Shadli make me forgive everything. I forget everything. So I don't do laudation for him." So the Prophet Muhammad smile. He tell him, "You don't know the love of Abu Hassan Shadli is my love."
So here we go to Fana fi Sheikh.
But he stayed. He stopped in this state. Someone they said, but is more. Is less dangerous than to go to Allah without the Prophet.
Yes. I know in the Tariqa Idrisiya, Sheikh Ahmed bin Idris was very focused on Fana fi Muhammad alayhi salam.
Yeah.
And yes.
This is the way.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Yeah.
But this is the fana of Allah, of Rasulullah, fana al-dunya, fana al-nafs.
Yeah.
But after baqa is subsistence, is permanence.
Yeah.
No, it's not only hal, only state. It become reality. You live this is definitely.
Yes.
This is now you become when you have baqa is few people.
Yeah.
Baqa.
Yeah.
When you have baqa, you become the representative of Allah on the earth.
Subhanallah.
Allah manifest Himself. Why? By what? By His quality, by His sifat, asma, by His name and attribute. You become a representative of Allah.
Subhanallah.
When you ask something to your people, Allah give you because you represent Him. You're not living for you.
Yeah.
You live for Him. For execute His plan.
Okay. Let's move through this because to one of the next questions of Sheikh Sufi.
Also, the station of Siro Masoom. Siro Monsoon. It's a very high station. Very few people speak on it. I need to know about the station of Siro Monsoon. And finally, also the station.
I hope he's not asking us anything that's going to get our heads cut off by the Sharia. Don't get our heads cut off, Sheikh Sufi.
He speak about Ruh al-Quds.
Okay, so we had to go and have a private meeting to discuss if we wanted to allow these secrets to go out so we don't lose our heads. So we're going to do it. We're going to go for you, Sheikh Sufi.
Siro Masoom. Siro Monsoon. It's a very high station. Very few people speak on it. I need to know about the station of Siro Monsoon.
Sir al-Masoon.
We didn't answer the Ruh al-Qudus before.
Yeah. I asked about Ruh al-Quds. Ruh al-Quds, the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit.
Well, some they tell is Sayyidina Jibreel, Angel Gabriel. But in fact, Sayyidina Jibreel is the face of Ruh al-Quds, is face of Ruh al-Quds because he has many faces. You call him Metatron.
Metatron, yes.
Metatron. Some face is Sayyidina Jibreel, some face is Sayyidina Israfil, some face is Sayyidina. It's not created. It's the soul of Allah.
Okay.
يسألونك عن الروح قل الروح من أمر رب. They ask you about the ruh. Tell them the ruh is from the order of Allah, the imperative of Allah. What is the order? Is kun. Allah, when He wants something, He tells kun fayakun.
Be and it is.
Be and it be. But now, how? By Angel Gabriel or by Angel Michael or by Angel Israfil? Or he created by who he wants.
Right.
They are just manifestation of His attribute and name. There is only Allah and His name and His attribute.
Yes.
There is Allah, Asma, Sifat. There is nothing else. And Asma and Sifat, they are not separated of the that, of essence of God, but is manifestation by manifestation. If there is no Asma Sifat, there is no manifestation. The manifestation is the manifestation of Asma Sifat, but the essence of Allah, the that of Allah, is unknown. No one he can know because there is no one with Allah for to know.
Yeah. So he's not physically sitting on His throne.
Huh? What?
He's not physically sitting on His throne.
No, Allah is not physical. And the throne.
Yeah, some people, some extra Muslims think that He's sitting physically on His throne with His hands and His.
Even when they speak with child, they don't. Allah is not physical. It's the throne. What is the throne? The throne is universe.
Yeah.
The universe.
Yeah.
What is the throne? People when they speak.
For me, is a symbol of authority.
Yeah. You can enter.
My Asherism came out.
No. You can use this interpretation.
Of course.
Even Ash'arism, even Aqidah Ash'ariyya, is not. It's just for give form for the Aqidah.
Yes.
But It's just for common people, for scholars and common.
Yeah.
But the awliya have another knowledge.
Yes.
But we cannot this knowledge. Teach for
Sorry,
people.
Sheikh Sufi, we can't talk about it on
We don't
video.
teach people this kind of thing. Example, I give you example sample. Today, you study the physics. The physics classic we studied before, and the physics quantic we studied today, and the theory of strings.
Yeah, string theory.
Very different, no?
Yeah.
And the Big Bang.
Yeah.
You imagine all the world he come from point in the dimension of Planck.
Yeah.
Huh? You imagine that?
Yeah.
Can you teach that for children?
No, they won't understand. You can tell them, but they won't understand.
You should
Yeah.
study physics
Yeah.
step by
Yeah,
step by step. After, if you do specialization,
Yeah.
like that. All Aqidah is like that.
Yes.
You should before put, but in the reality, Allah exists by Himself, and everything exists by Allah. Okay, it's mean only Allah is true reality, and all what it exists is manifestation of His name, of His attribute.
Yes.
In other words,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
So when we speak about Metatron, or we speak about Angel Gabriel, or we speak about Israfil, or about Mikael, it's manifestation of some
None.
attribute of Allah,
None.
of some name of Allah. No. Sir al-Masul.
So, what you just said, it sounds like this could be Hinduism gone wrong. This is like Hinduism says there are many gods everywhere and they worship, but are they actually wrong but worshipping an aspect of Allah's attributes?
Yeah. The Hinduism. All what they take, the different God, they speak about name of attribute of Allah.
Right.
But common people, they take this
Literally.
like representation of
Yes,
it.
yes.
For that, the representation is prohibited in Islam.
Yes, yes.
Because we go to the shirk.
Yeah.
But when you read Vedanta,
Yeah.
Vedanta is metaphysics.
Yeah.
There is no
Yeah.
shirk.
That's what I read, Vedanta, Bhagavad Gita, Upana. I think this is like really high metaphysics.
Yeah.
But the common man just turned, he didn't get it. He just started worshiping.
And people don't understand
Yeah.
also when you speak about some parable, some symbol, some story of Vishnu, of Krishna, of Gupa, of it's just even in Egyptian also.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
they say this story is like mythology, but
Yeah.
inside there is
Yeah.
true knowledge.
Yeah. In fact,
But it's become covered by.
we call this the Kemetic sciences in America. We call the Kemetic, ancient Egyptian. And I think that some Muslims at some point, some Sufis are going to have to interpret those symbols and those beliefs according to Tasawwuf. Because it would be important. So the next questions that Sheikh Sufi asked about those two seals.
Two?
Hold on, he asked before so we can go fast so our cameraman can go home.
Finally, I need to know who is Qadim Rasul.
Oh no, sorry. That's the last question.
Also the station of Cyril Masoon. Cyril Monsoon. It's a very high station.
The Sir Masoon is the secret, immaculated secret.
Okay.
The hidden
Immaculate.
secret.
Okay.
Sir Masoon.
Doesn't Masoom in Arabic means like
No, Masoon. Masoon.
Masoon, okay.
Masoon.
Okay.
Sir Masoon.
Okay.
Who hidden.
Okay.
Who is protected. Who is Sir Masoon. Sir Masoon, it's all this what you call Baqa, Fana, all its concept. It's not name. It's concept. You give them name for it become we can speak about, but it's concept. There is a lot of teaching on the concept, before the Chinese or Egyptian also, before they had ideogram. They had a lot of concept they put in form, in image.
Right.
But we don't have image, we have word.
Yeah.
Arabic, the word it's image of them. They have picture, no picture, only. So this concept of Sur Masoon means the reality of God on the human.
Mhm.
How you, human, Allah make you from cloud
Mhm.
and He blow spirit on you and you become human and you think, you speak, and today you want to know your creator, who created you, your creator. Huh? Sir Masul is inside you. It's your soul. Allah, when He created human, He tell for angel, I will create you, but I will put my secret, Sir Masul, some part who he never find. He cannot find because it's very dangerous when you, because you will tell I'm God.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous, like Pharaoh. Huh? So I will put, because he blow on you the
Yeah,
spirit.
yeah.
He blow. So you are not different.
نفوس الرحمن.
نفس إذا نفخت فيه من روحي قعوا له ساجدين. So you tell where I put my secret. So the angel can put him on the sky. He cannot find it. Till now, one day the human will fly on sky and he will find. They put him on the sea. So that one day the human will explore the sea and will find it. Put him on the earth. Until one day human enter on the bottom of the earth and you will find it. So I tell, oh Allah, you know better. I will put him in his heart. He will look every part and he's on him. So the secret, the Muslim is in our heart. For that, there was a hadith. What's it? Allah said, لا تسعني السماوات ولا أرضي ويسعني قلب عبد المؤمن. Nor my earth, nor my heaven can contain me,
Yeah.
but the heart of
The believer.
one servant,
Yeah.
fidel,
Yeah. True believer.
who
True,
believer
yeah.
can contain me.
Yeah.
So the secret lesson is to discover your reality, who you are, how you speak, how you. There is people have eyes, don't see. They have ears, don't hear. They have tongue, they don't speak. Who speak? Who hears? Who look? Who? This is the faculty of soul, not the body.
Yes.
So the soul on you, this is your reality. This is the secret. That is your soul.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you for the question, Sheikh Sufi. And the last question from Sheikh Sufi is...
And finally, I need to know who is Kadim Rasul, who is Sheikh Ahmed Bamba, and what is the relationship between Serene Saliu and Sheikh Ahmed Bamba.
Okay. Sheikh Ahmed Bamba, we speak on the beginning about Sheikh Ahmed Bamba. I tell you, he's an exceptional man, exceptional wali, exceptional is he is more knowledgeable than all scholars of Islam. He is more great than all awliya of Islam. He cannot really know him, only Allah know him. Because, example, we speak about Sheikh Saad Bou. Sheikh Saad Bou, one day, there is some scholars come from Orient. They tell him the Qutb Zaman is in Occident. Islamic Occident is Maghrib, Maghrib. He go to Morocco and he see awliya and the scholars, but they tell him you should go to Sahara, Mauritania. He go to Mauritania, he finds scholars, he find awliya, but tell him you go to Senegal, you will find what you look. He come to Senegal and he meet Sheikh Saad Bou in Saint-Louis. He ask him, he tell him, I come from far and I want to know the Qutb of our time. He tell you have some indication about. He tell there is 4 person here. They tell me in Senegal they go to Morocco. They tell me go to Mauritania. Mauritania go to Senegal, and in Senegal there is 4 person all people talk about him, speak about them. He tell who are they? The Haj Malik, Sheikh Sidi Baba, Sheikh Saad Bou, and Khadim Rasul, Sheikh Ahmed Baba. So Sheikh Saad Bou, he tell me I'm Sharif. I don't lie. I tell only true. Allah testify what I tell. Haj Malik, Alimun Amir. It's a scholar who practice his knowledge. Sheikh Sidi Baba, he's scholar, he practice his knowledge and he's wali. Me, Sheikh Saad Bou, I am scholar, I practice my knowledge and I am wali and I am sharif. And Khadim Rasul, he never associated something to Allah in his heart. So Allah never associate anyone to his knowledge of Khadim Rasul. Only Allah knows his reality. Sheikh Saad Bou was one of the greatest awliya after Khadim Rasul in West Africa. All people agree that. So Khadim Rasul we don't know really. We start to know in the other life about Khadim Rasul. Because what he get from Allah and what he get from the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, it's in their all imagination and in their all comprehension and in their all knowledge. For that he tell طلبت لي رسول الله فوق مطلبي من الله ربي والرجاء لم يخير. Oh Allah, oh Prophet, you ask for me from Allah what I never ask, and your request never reject. So the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked Allah all time to give more and more for Khadim Rasul. So he get a lot of gift from Allah from the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, because he spent all his life to serve Allah and the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he satisfied them like anyone satisfied them. So he get a lot of privilege and happy who know him and who take his way, because he will obtain what he never can obtain in other path. That's what I can tell you about Khadim Rasul. And in the beginning we speak about Khadim Rasul. If you want to know him, you should read his works. If you don't read Arabic, we will try to translate what we can, but the translation is not like original. But who know Arabic, example the Mauritanian, who are the best scholar, and especially in Arabic language, nobody can do competition with Mauritanian. They admit Khadim Rasul, they tell من يقارن الشيخ الخديم مع غير النبي المصطفى فهو غمر قلبه ما نوير. Who compare Khadim Rasul with another than the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he's ignorant and his heart is in darkness. Yeah, the Mauritanian time. And they tell أعيا الورى فهم ما للشيخ من مدد لو كان يفهم معناه لفهمنا. Translate if you can.
I'm too tired. We've been up all day.
another idea. أحمد من بالعلم أحمد وبعد شفيع الناس في الناس شافع ومن هو في علم الحقيقة مفرد وألف ما عنه تضيق المجامع إذا قيل من للناس في العصر ملجأ أشارت إليه بالأكف الأصابع ومن هو للست الصحاح مصحح وحاوي ما احتوته الشرائع لولا اختتام الرسل بمحمد ومن دون ذاك الباب حال مانع لأفرط بعض القوم فيكم لكن فيما دون النبوة واسع وفيما دون النبوة كله يغدو ويروح صرحكم وهو رافع. If the Mauritanian, if the door of prophecy is not closed, we don't have any limit to talk about your but the field is so large, so and you are you. I cannot translate.
Yeah, Astaghfirullah, we've been up. I've been up almost 24 hours. We're really tired. I can't translate now. Sorry.
No, my English. You see my English. Inshallah, if I live a little bit in England or
Here in
in
Italy,
America,
it's nighttime now, and we've been up for 24 hours. So I would like to thank everyone. This is my first attempt at a YouTube video, so it might be clumsy. So please forgive me. And hopefully this will not be the last time that we can do this and go more deeper with Sheikh Fahmi, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.